For Iyanti Browne, this is another routine visit at the Schneider Regional Medical Center and its dialysis unit. The 23-year-old has been a dialysis patient since the age of 12. Back then, she was the youngest patient, and a decade later, she still is.
I am on dialysis. I have end-stage renal disease. I had it since I was 12, and I guess I've been suffering with it ever since.
End-stage renal disease is the last stage of chronic kidney disease, which means that Iyanti must need a kidney transplant to stay alive and be off of dialysis completely. For 10 long years, she's been receiving dialysis treatment 3 days a week for 3 hours at a time.
I went to middle school, Bertha C. Bushalty, and I was leaving school and coming to dialysis. After dialysis, I will just go home and eat and rest. And it will be like that for probably the next 7 years until I receive a transplant in 2008.
But her first kidney transplant didn't last long. After being free of dialysis for about a year, Iyanti lost her new kidney.
The day when I was feeling sick and I had to go to the emergency room, I called my mom and I was like, "Mom, I lost my kidney. I think I'm losing it." She was like, "Don't say that." And I was like, "Yes." The next day I had to fly out to go to Miami. And while I was there, they told me I lost my kidney.
3 years later, the memories are still painful. Her dream to finally have a life off of dialysis was crushed.
I waited so long for the kidney and I felt so much better to finally be off of dialysis and have a normal life. But then when they said I lost my kidney, it was like I lost my life. It was just so hard. And I couldn't stop crying. Even today when I talk about it, it makes me cry because I really wanted that kidney.
Iyanti is now on the waiting list for another kidney transplant. Medicare will cover 80% of the total cost of the surgery, but Iyanti will still have to find about $50,000 to cover the remaining 20%.
I've realized that God helps you, and God doesn't let you have things that He knows He's not gonna help you.
She hopes that help comes in the form of a new kidney and that help comes soon. Allison Bourne-Vanek, News 2.